Hello and welcome to episode 2. Today we're going to be making the piston plug and also the piston rod. First let's start up with the plug, so it's going to be pretty simple. Let's get up right into CATIA and choose this plane right here, the X and Y plane. Let's get right into it. So the bottom part, let's start from mid right away. So it is a circular thing, so we'll make a circle that is 11 millimeters diameter. Its diameter is 11 millimeters. So let's just put this in 11. Let's check how tall that is. So it should be 12 millimeters up. Let's just select pad and go 12 millimeters up. Let's go up here, select this surface and select sketch. Let's just go fit all in. And let's make another circle here. This one is going to be 22. So diameter or radius 11, diameter 22. Let's get out and check how far up this goes. So it's 3 millimeters. Let's go, actually not the sketch, that was a mistake. Let's select pad and select 3 millimeters up. Now we want to make a radius on this corner. The command we'll be using is this one here, edge fillet. It's in dress up features. So select edge fillet and make it 3 millimeters. Actually that's a mistake, double click it again, make it 2 millimeters. There we go. Let me just change our design, see how it looks like. If we look at it from the side completely, it should look just like this picture. Yep, it looks just like it. We have done our piston plug. So select Control Save on your keyboard or select this little command. And let's quickly just save the piston plug in our folder that we made the last episode, the radial piston rod, and save it here. There we go. Now if we exit this, CATIA will not ask us to save, it's automatically saved. Next up is the piston rod, so let's go into mechanical design, part design, and start writing piston rod. There we go. Let me select these commands. Next up is this. We've come to this part. So let's just analyze this a little bit. What we'll need to do is make 2 circles and a rectangle right here with some radiuses and also a hole in the middle of that rectangle. We could make circles with holes right away, but it's gonna make it impossible for us to make a rectangle like this and make it go pad. It will fill the circles. So let's just make them fill the holes. So let's make just the circles and we'll add the holes later. Also, one big detail, you can see this does not go all the way through. It goes 5 millimeters in from the top and bottom. So let's start from the left to the right. So this is a circle that is 24 meters in diameter. So let's select the X and Y plane. Right in the smack dab middle, let's make a circle and make it 24 millimeters big. Get out and let's now use pad and select mirrored extent. Now 28 it is. We'll have to use, because it's mirrored, it's gonna double it on the other side. So if we go by 14 up, it's gonna go by 14 down, which is 28 exactly. So let's add 14. We should probably check if that's right. Let's just do this real quick and check that right away. This is something that you do not have to do. I'm just checking to see if the surface is good. Okay, and select these lines. It's 28. We don't have to do all of this. We can exit. And now, if we made this circle, let's make the other circle, which is farther away. So it's 178 millimeters away from this circle. So if we select the same sketch, we go out a little bit, select profile, let's just go, actually we don't have to even do that, we can just follow the coordinates. Stay on the 0 coordinate and go all the way here until we are at 178. There we go. We could have done it a different way as well. Let me show you. So it's 35 millimeters. 35. If we've done this, just select the center of this and the center of this and make it 178. But now it is. So we got our second circle. We want it to be 42. So it's half of 42, which is 21. So select pad and be careful to select the mirror extent option and write in 21. Oops, dimensions 21. We've got this part. Let's get back in here one more time, and now let's make a rectangle. A rectangle is going to go minus, let me actually check how big it is. So it is 18, so it should be minus 9 and 9 coordinates, because we made it here, not somewhere up here. So let's go minus 9 and up by 9. There we go. Now let's just save these parts. I want this to not be changed. We want to make this radius. Before we can do that, we need to do a couple of things. Select these two parts and select the project elements. Once you've done that, you've got these yellow lines. We're going to be using them. But before we can use them, we have to select them again and change them into a different kind of line. If you right click them and go to selected objects and isolate, it's going to turn them back to regular lines, which is very important because we're going to be using them. And also those lines we can change. These lines we can change and move around now. They're not connected to this anymore. Alright, so let's select our trim command. Select it by double clicking first. 1, 2, and just trim this inside part. We don't need it. We'll trim this inside part as well. That's why we needed the circle, so we can trim this part. Oh yeah, this is also a little problem right here. Let me just delete use and use. We're getting pretty close to the end. So the first thing you'll have to do is select this part and select this. So we can make the small little radius of 24, which is also 24 on this side, remember. So write in radius 24. Do the same thing on the other side. As you can see, we lost this portion right here. So let's repeat this, I guess. But we'll probably have to need the circle again. So want this 24. We'll need the circle again, which is kind of annoying. So let's select the circle and the radius, make it 24. There you go. Delete the this circle did not, as you can see, delete itself in half completely. So let's connect this part. I want this to be closed off, as you can see. So let me trim it down. It should be all connected, let's hope. If it isn't, we'll check in sketch bar analysis. So I'm gonna delete the circle now that I realize it's useless. Make another one. Which is, how much is this one? 35. Let's select this and this, radius of 24. And another circle, same as the last one. 25. Select this and this, make the radius 24. Now let's just go down here, smack dab into the middle, and up here in the middle. Trim down the parts that we don't need. We just check that. Okay, everything should be deleted. Let's go and check. Right click on, actually not right click, go in tools and sketch analysis. It says it's closed. If this says it's closed, that means we should be able to pad it. So let's go select pad again, mirror extent and half of 18 because it's 18, so 9 up, 9 down. There we go. Let's check the side view, just to see how it looks like. That's a bad side view. Let's check the front view. Okay, this was the front view, the side view. There we go. It looks about good. The top view again. That's pretty good. Let's check, select the normal view. Alright, next up is to make the holes. Be sure to be careful to not make the holes in the wrong parts. This is the bigger one and the smaller one. The bigger one and the smaller one. The smaller one is 15. Selecting the smaller one, select hole command, which is automatically gonna center it. Select the diameter to be 15 and make it up to next because it's going all the way through. And for the other one, we want the hole to be 24 diameter and all the way up to next. Alright, now that we've made this circle and this circle, it's time to make this little hole right here. It's a hole command in itself, so let's get right into it. Select this face, surface, select sketch, and let's check how long this is. It is 130 millimeters. That's all we need to know. Actually, also, we need to know this little radius. So this is 10, the radius is half of 10, which is 5. So we have all of the information we need. The command is right here where rectangle would be, elongated hole. Select a point on the zeroed coordinate, select the length, which is on the L, make it 130, select the radius to be 5. The last thing we need to do is select the point. Now the more important thing that you have to do is center this. For it to be centered, select dimensions, select this and this place, and exactly put 4.25. If you've done that, this and this side are the same now. This is also 4.25. So we've done the sketch. What's left is to pocket it. So it's not all the way through. It's, let's check the depth, 5 millimeters in, 5 millimeters is already here. So let's put it. So if you've drawn this the same way as me, you should be able to just select this pocket, go find in transformation features the mirror command, and select only this plane, the X and Y plane, and it's gonna copy it perfectly on the other side. Now, if you didn't do that and it does not work, the thing that you can do is show this sketch again, get back into the sketch, copy the sketch, just Control C, get out of this sketch, go down here, select this plane again, and just paste the sketch here. Oops, I went out of it. Just select and paste. There you go, it's on this side now. And you can just exit and paste it and use pocket again. There we go, that's it. Let me just Control Z because I don't need it. And let me just hide this again. There we go. So be sure to add the material to this and to the piston plug as well. The piston plug is also made of a metal, so make it whatever metal you want. So this thing will make it into a steel as well, because steel looks nice. So let's select the part and body, add the material. The material we're going to be adding is steel, cold hard steel. Now let's see how it looks. There we go. We've done it. We've made the rod and the piston plug. Don't forget to save it. as a piston rod in the folder that you've said you've made, whatever folder you've called. So save it. Now that it's saved, we are finally done. This video was a little bit shorter. The next video, I promise, is going to be a bit more interesting because we're going to be trying this rod right here. It's quite complex, as you can see, with a lot of these dimensions, but if we do it together, we'll figure out it somehow. So we'll be making this, and on the last video, I'm probably just going to make this real quickly and start the assembly. So these parts are pretty simple. This is the hard part. So this video might be a 3 or 4 part video. Thank you for watching. If you've learned something new, if you liked the video, just like it. If you can't wait for the next one, subscribe so you'll know when it comes out. Again, have a good day, evening or morning, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.